Welcome back. As always, It's Your Catch, and this is episode 3 of my ultra hardcore Minecraft series. We're finally getting established here on this island, and now I really want to get some more materials so we can get better tools and more building supplies so I can fix up the house a little better. Last episode I decided I wanted to make a new mine, and I thought about doing a quarry for it, which is my favorite, but I ended up deciding that I just want to do like something small, just get down close to bedrock so I can find some more iron, some gold, some lapis, and of course, what we always want is diamonds. I'm gonna get started right away digging down while we still have some daylight and I got some tools and everything ready. And so I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit while I dig down, and then once that's done I'll come back. So as you can see, I definitely did not have enough ladders, which I really knew going into it, but I don't know why I thought they would last longer than they did. But that's no big deal. I'm just going to make some more and maybe do some other stuff around the island while there's daylight. Because I do want to chop down some more trees because the ladders do take a lot of wood, to be honest, and I don't want to run out like overnight or anything. So I just like to have that stuff on hand when possible. I'm really happy so far with this mine though, because we only hit that one cave, and so otherwise it seems like it's smooth sailing. Hopefully the rest of the way down will be the same, because that would be so much better, and then I can actually get the stuff that I want and feel a little bit more protected, because right now we have no armor, we don't have a lot of food, and so basically it's just a stone sword and a shield against the world, and I just don't feel safe like that. These trees really make me anxious over here too, and so I'm trying to cut a few down every day. It's just that with the caves underneath and that the trees cast shadows, I'm worried that a skeleton or something will come out of the cave and then be under the trees so they won't burn in the sun, and that just sounds like a really bad idea to me. Ideally, I'll have the whole island lit up with torches at some point, but for now I just don't have the resources, and so honestly maybe I should just cover up these holes and then just make the island how I want it to be anyway, instead of having to worry every time I leave my house. I do have a bit of extra dirt on me anyway, so I think I'll just do a little bit of that right now and see if I can cover at least some of this up, or make it so the mobs can't get out at least. I'm really hoping maybe this will make me less jumpy while I'm walking around my island, because I feel bad every couple of seconds I hear a zombie or a skeleton, and it's in a cave underground somewhere, but I never really know if it could actually get to me or not, and so it's better to be safe than sorry, so I always just look around everywhere, but it's probably jarring to watch, so I do apologize, and that's why I'm trying to make the island safer so I don't have to do that. But you gotta give me a break, this is ultra hardcore after all. I also didn't realize how much sand was around here when I first said I wanted to do this, and it looks like a lot of that's gonna fall through. So that's going to be really dangerous to take care of, but I'd rather do it now and be safe about it than, forget and fall in the hole later. So maybe this is actually a good thing. I will say, even in hardcore, watching the sand fall is still so satisfying, even if it is a little scarier than usual. But I really don't want to use quite all of my dirt just in case I need it, and I like to have blocks on me all the time. So I'm just going to do a little bit more here, and then we're going to try to do some other stuff before it gets to be nighttime. This cave reminds me of one thing that I want to complain about when it comes to the Java edition like I play and the Bedrock edition that I don't play. If I were playing Bedrock, I wouldn't have to shift and turn around in order to see the side of the block that I want to place, if it's underneath me. But in Java, you can't do that. In Bedrock, you could just put the block into the air in front of you. I'll show you what I mean. If this was Bedrock, right now I would be placing a block, but instead, because this is Java, it's just trying to use my shield. And it's so frustrating because it puts you in a lot of danger to have to, stand over the air that you're, trying to place a block into. Other than that, I really do prefer the Java version, but that's really just because that's what I've been playing since I started with Minecraft years ago, and so now it just seems like it would be a hassle to change. But really, they're trying to do so much to make the games pretty much identical anyway, that I don't think it's going to be a real issue for much longer. I think the biggest difference that won't really get changed is redstone, because I think they just operate differently from what I understand. But I'm not really great at redstone as it is on Java. I know a little bit, but I really want to learn more. But if I did have to switch to Bedrock, I think I could pick it up there as well, so maybe that wouldn't be so difficult after all. Also, I apologize that I'm running back and forth so much on the island right now. I'm actually trying to find out if these trees are dropping any apples, because we're getting low on food. I just have these 2 apples here, and obviously my hunger is getting up there, and the wheat just doesn't seem to grow that fast right now, and so, yeah, that would be a really sad way to end this series, by dying by starvation. And yes, I know there's a few animals on this island, but I would really prefer not to kill them because I do want to make a farm. But honestly, I'm not really sure how that's going to go since it seems to be only one of each kind of animal. It's really frustrating. But I guess we'll just have to deal with that later. For now, I just want to get everything ready, get some more ladders and everything so that I can work on the mine again in the morning, and then we're just going to get to bed. Okay, so I actually don't have too much longer to record today. But I do want to get back in the mine a little bit and see if we can find anything or get a little deeper in there. But obviously I still have to be careful when I first leave my house here. I don't think I left any time for mobs to spawn, but you never know, and you can't be too careful in ultra hardcore, really. Everything looks alright so far, so let's get over to the mine. And now I just gotta try to get down this ladderless hole safely somehow. I'm not really sure why I didn't think about this ahead of time, but hopefully I can shift onto this ladder okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. I just feel like it would be so embarrassing if I took damage falling into my own mine like that, So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Looks like I'm doing okay here. Just hard to click on the hitbox where I need to do. Then I'm just going to quickly fill in these blocks here because I don't like that it just starts halfway up with just random blocks here, so might as well just fill this in now on the way down. Wow, I also just realized that I didn't leave a torch down here at the bottom, so that could have spawned a mob. I lucked out there quite a bit, so happy about that. I can hear a lot of water though, which is concerning, so I'm hoping that we don't have too much trouble getting further down here. I really want to get to level 12 with as little issues as possible. There's not really too many blocks further down to go, so as long as I can fill up any gaps in a cave that we find, we should be good. So hopefully that'll be easy. But, oh my gosh, here's some gold. That's really great. I wonder if we'll get enough to make a golden apple. Although, I wonder if we should even make a golden apple right away, because right now that's my dinner. So I don't really want to eat a golden apple unless I take damage. So I'll have to think about that, I guess. It does look like quite a few, so that's exciting. Although I really should be more careful. I can't believe I almost lost that. At least I found where the water is coming from. Hopefully I can just get all this gold and patch this up. Because that's going to do it for this episode, really. I'm just going to get this gold, and then I'm going to end it. So thank you so much for watching, and if you've enjoyed the series, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.